Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about our project, which is comparative study of AWS Redshift and GCP BigQuery for big data solutions. We are a team of two. I am Lokesh Reddy Sonreddy and my teammate is Avinash Reddy Mandapalli. So the problem statement which we have chosen is to become familiar with various big data systems such as Redshift and GCP BigQuery, and wanted to investigate what is the difference between these two, that is the what we call the execution times, and also why aren't we able to rely on databases that already exist such as PostgreSQL and others. So here we use JSON format as files, and it is recommended to you upload it as a JSON file because it is in the form of CSV in the Redshift. And here we used AWS Redshift and Google Cloud platform BigQuery for the investigation of the execution times. So first of all, Redshift. Redshift is a data warehouse that is completely managed and is hosted in the cloud, is what that is. So it uses PostgreSQL and as a database for storage. So first of all, the user will need to set up what are known as clusters, which are known as servers, collection of servers, to use the Redshift. After that, users are able to quickly run complicated queries and diligently analyze the results of those queries. Redshift is most effective when applied to large and well organized datasets. And coming to the data loading in Redshift, first we have to load a CSV file, which is of a TPCH data into the Amazon Redshift. After it was finished, the was uploaded into AWS S3 bucket by creating the bucket. After that, we'll be able to use that loaded JSON data from the S3 bucket into the Redshift. However, the loading procedure for the data will be different. So in the Redshift, the process of loading the data will be little easy. Before loading the data, we need to create the database and table separately. Once it is done, we can load the data from Redshift console and perform the queries. So here is one of the screenshot which we have done. Next, however, loading the data in Redshift, we need to create a Redshift cluster, which is very important for running the queries in the AWS Redshift. For this, we use the default cluster that was provided. However, you can modify the specific requirements. Here we need to keep in mind, once all the queries are completed and everything is experimentation is done, we need to stop the cluster because additional charges will be applied to us. And then GCP BigQuery. GCP BigQuery is a fully managed serverless data warehouse, allows petabyte scale analysis. It is an ANSI SQL supporting PaaS built in machine learning capabilities. So it allows us to use data management, create and delete tables, and also allows us to run queries. And this BigQuery can be integrated with Google Apps Script or any language that supports its REST API client libraries, and is also able to share datasets here with anyone. And here, coming to the data loading in GCP BigQuery, first we need to create a Google Cloud account and create our first project. Then we have to upload the data in the cloud storage bucket, which is one of the option. Then we need to select the BigQuery from the side menu and select the SQL workspace. Here we need to add the data which we uploaded in the bucket. For that, we need to select the data and select Google Cloud as storage as a source and select the options below. So source is a particular file in the bucket. File format is JSON, and destination we need to create a project with a name and also a dataset where we want to store the tables for our query. Then for schema, we can select the automatic option, which selects the what we call the schema automatically. Then we need to select the create table option, which creates the table. So for the queries, we have selected 4 queries. The query one is which one of our customers has the highest average order value across all of the countries we saw. The query two is producing a table when loaded will show a specific return flag and line status. This is accomplished by computing the sum and the average of each column, as well as the total number of rows in a given group. Query 3 is the lowest possible price that the provider is willing to accept. The query 4 is the shipping priority of the customer is determined by the shipping date being greater than 15 March 1995 and the order date being less than 15 March 1995. Here we use the TPCH dataset, which is one of the dataset which we used in our assignment. So after running the above 4 queries in GCP BigQuery as well as in AWS Redshift, we got the times as shown in the table here. So for AWS Redshift, when after seeing these two, we got a conclusion that we can see that the AWS Redshift execution time is pretty much higher when compared to GCP BigQuery, which is taking a less time. So our conclusion is both Redshift and have are highly effective data warehousing solutions that can be utilized for administration of large datasets. But when compared to Amazon Redshift, BigQuery is pretty much faster in execution time. And these are the references which we have used. And thank you.